Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett, able to slither by. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. James Harrison with a sack. He still has it into his 40s.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
To throw, here's Willis. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They go to Johnson again. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Second down and 4. To throw, here's Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Willis from the gun on third down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Willis will look to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's caught by Jackson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. Quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running left, it's Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Emmitt Smith, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
A first down carry for Smith. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That pass complete to Moore. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Washington. Dallas Goedert, 81 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now Willis. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Willis looking to throw it. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Dallas Goedert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Cowboys 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Back to throw, Willis. This pass finds McCaffrey going across the middle. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Now Willis to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. That is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Willis on 4th down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes going to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Johnson, 67 yards. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now from the gun, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Willis looking to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Willis now off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fourth down, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Try to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Mahomes takes it himself, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
Brandon, third and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on third down.
They'll run for it here with Smith. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Willis. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 7. Willis to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Smith is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This is caught inside the 15. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
What a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
Now 1st and goal. Johnson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.